Yo, what's going on, you guys? Today we have reasons to move to the UK. Why I left the USA for UK. I love watching this video simply because it's a good perspective to see. Like, I love learning about the UK culture, like what you guys like, just the culture as a whole, man. I just love you guys' culture, man. The food looks good, the history, the greenery, man. That's what I really love the most, man. And you got all this stuff, man, in the UK. So that's why I really love it, and I love learning about it. So I seen this video, I'm like, let me check it out, man, because the more I react to UK videos, the more it's like I want to go there. So again, I want to see your perspective. I don't know what this video is gonna be about, but let's get straight to it. Come on.
5 years, I have lived and traveled all over the world. It started off by getting a teaching job in China right after graduation and living there for, a year, followed by 6 months of backpacking Asia, then moving to Prague for another teaching job, and then Vietnam after that.
Wow.
Once I was done teaching, I was able to get a fully remote job and live the digital nomad lifestyle while traveling South America, which was, oh my God, it was incredible. And honestly, I had every intention of continuing to do that, lifestyle for the next year and maybe even next year too, all around Europe. So you might be asking yourself, why did you move to the UK then, or what made me want to live here? Okay. So like I said, I had a fully remote job, and we were kind of toying with the idea of bouncing around Europe month to month like we did in South America, or doing like 3 months in Europe and 3 months out, like maybe in the UK, Turkey, or somewhere outside the Schengen zone, since Americans are only allowed to stay in that area for 3 months at a time.
Okay.
It was never really on our agenda to just fully move to the UK and settle here. But long story short, I ended up getting an amazing job opportunity here in the field I've always dreamed of working in. So it just worked out, and all of our plans were completely changed within a week, which
congratulations.
Has just been so crazy trying to find an apartment, which, oh my God, honestly is the most challenging and frustrating process I've ever been through. I'll do a full video on that later, and all the other things that come along with moving to a new place. So the short answer to the question, why did I personally move to the UK, is I got a great job opportunity, but I wanted to focus this video on reasons why you should move to the UK, or the pros of moving to the UK from the US, in my opinion. Don't kill me if you don't agree with some of these points. They are simply my opinion. First off, let's talk about the working culture. This is something I've always disliked about America and American culture in general. We just focus our entire lives around work. And I want to focus my life on living, enjoying my life, which a lot of other countries do so well, especially in Europe, but also here in the UK too. So at my current job that I just got, I am a full-time employee, and that means working 35 hours a week, which is so crazy to me. I thought that was a typo on my work contract, but no, it's real. I also get 38 vacation days a year.
Bro, I don't think I'll ever get used to hearing that. 38
contract, but no, it's real. I also
38 vacation days a year. Bro, that's I don't know if y'all know that, but that's unheard of here. That is unheard of. 38 vacation days? Nah, that's crazy. Oh yeah, you guys got it good.
38 vacation days a year, 33 to use whenever I please, and 5 more because we are closed the week between Christmas and New Year's. And I think any American would agree that that is just insane. Most of my jobs in the US have always been about 5 vacation days per year. So whenever I had 38 in my contract, I almost had a heart attack. I was like, wow, they actually genuinely want me to have a good work-life balance. What a concept. Also, just to go along with this, the maternity leave is up to 1 full year, which again is just so crazy to me, considering the US federal law entitles you to 0 days. But anyways, moving on. Another huge factor for me, and probably anyone considering moving here, is its geographical location. Practically anywhere in Europe is less than a 2-hour flight away, and you can find incredibly cheap flights. When I just use Google Flights flexible searching options and just click, anywhere in Europe at any time, I've found round trip flights to Malaga, Spain for £20 Oslo, Norway for 33 pounds, Rome, Italy for 38 pounds. So if you're just living here full time, just whenever you find a cheap flight like that, you can easily just pop over there for the weekend. So
wait, so okay, so if I'm going to Europe, so UK is the best place to go first, best destination to go first. So you go to the UK, maybe you go there for a week, then you can choose where else to go around Europe. Thank you for that. See, I wasn't even thinking about that. That's good. I think that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay.
Someone who absolutely loves to travel, this is a huge positive for me to be able to see as much of Europe as I can. But also, I've been dying to travel more of the Middle East, and the flights are still, super quick and affordable to some of those countries as well. Obviously, comparing that to the States, like I've found flights to Israel for only 80 pounds round trip, and it's only 5 hours away. So it could easily be done in a 4 to 5 day trip, which you obviously could not do from the States.
Yeah.
And lastly, because it's such a huge travel hub with, a ton of airport options, it really is easy for friends and family to come visit from the States, which I like. There are several direct flights daily from LA to London, and I found such good deals, so it'll be nice to actually have visitors while we're living here. And to piggyback off the last point, yes, it's so close to so many amazing and beautiful travel destinations, but the UK within itself is a major travel destination. It has way more diversity than I ever knew before moving here, and since it's so well connected by trains and buses, it's relatively easy to see it all even though I don't have a car. Like, not only do you have the big cities with beautiful architecture like London, Oxford, Edinburgh, but you also have the countrysides and the Highlands and the Lake District. And
I think from watching videos, of course, that's my favorite part of the UK is the countrysides, bro. The greeneries, bro. The greenery, man. Don't get me started, bro.
Completely shocked me. Tons of beautiful beaches and islands. Like, when you think of the UK, you do not think of islands with crystal clear water, but they exist. You have some white cliff with ocean views that are great for hiking, and honestly, the list just goes on, and that's something that's really important to me when I'm picking a place to live. Like, I'm from the States. We are a massive country filled with so much to do and so many beautiful sights to see. And that's how I felt when living in China and Vietnam too. Like, yes, they were great travel hubs for traveling other parts of Asia, but the amount of things to do just within each of these countries is insane. And since I'm always itching for a travel adventure, it's perfect for me, I'm so excited to get out and find these beautiful hidden gems all over the UK, since there's just so much more to do and see here than most people think, myself included. This next point is specific to living in London and probably some of the other big cities in the UK, like Birmingham or Edinburgh, but I love not having to drive. And unless you live in New York or Chicago back in the States, you absolutely have to drive. Like, I just much prefer walking everywhere and taking public transportation everywhere. I feel like I'm always active and like working out without even really realizing it. Plus, I really feel like I get to know my city more when I'm walking around instead of driving. Like, you should see my average steps for the month of June being back home in LA. It's very, very sad versus being here the month of August. Like, you can literally see the difference. The stats don't lie. And you feel the difference too. Like, it's just so funny because back home I literally live on the same street as a grocery store, but it's like weird to walk there. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but basically I don't go to the store unless I get a ride.
Yeah, I mean, walking to the grocery store is like, it is kind of weird, even if it's like right across the street. But I do believe it's because I watched a different videos about UK shopping, right? When shopping in the UK, it says that you guys shop for like a day or two, right? But here we shop for basically a whole week, and some people for 2 weeks. You feel me? So it's hard to walk there when you gotta carry all these bags. So even if the store is like right there, you gotta drive there so you can carry all this stuff. You feel me? So that makes sense. But in the UK, you guys just shop for a day or two. So that makes perfect sense why you can actually walk.
Like, you will not see me walking there, but here I'm like, wow, it's 3 miles away. Like, sweet, let's just walk.
3 miles?
It's just a totally different.
Nah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't walking no 3 miles now. I'm sorry, dog. 3 miles is crazy, bro. I understand if it's like right across, a couple blocks away, but 3 miles is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, man.
and it's really socially acceptable to just walk everywhere since most people are doing it. I'm sure there are more things, like as soon as I'm done recording this or I post it, I'm going to think of more, but those are really like the main reasons why I moved to the UK and why I'm so happy to be here. You know, the working culture, the travel opportunities both inside the UK and all around, you know, Europe, Middle East, and like, you know, close regions, and not having to drive everywhere or own a car, which is expensive. Obviously, since I live here now, I have so much UK content and London specific content coming your way, so make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on fully detailed itineraries, hidden gems to visit, and so much more. And if there's anything you'd specifically like me to make a video about in the UK or in regards to, you know, like moving or living in London specifically, please comment down below. That's really the whole point of my channel. I truly want to help make your travel planning stress-free, or like as stress-free as it can be, or your moving and living abroad dreams come true if that's what you want to do. So now let's take a look at one of the most beautiful cities in the UK. Let's see what the top 10 things to do in Edinburgh, Scotland are.
Got you, man. That was a good video. That was a really good video. Yeah, that's why I like watching stuff like that, bro. You learn so much. You learn so much. Like I just learned, like, if I'm going to Europe, it's best if I go to the UK. Then I could just, you know, pick where I want to go next. Because if I'm going to Europe, I'm not just going to one country, you know. So I'll go to the UK. Then, you know, pick my flights from there, because it will be cheaper. Like she said, it'll be cheaper and it'll be close by. You feel me? So that makes a lot of sense for me, man. Thank you so much for this video, actually. And yeah, man, the working culture, bro. The working culture is just, it's amazing, honestly. Like when I be hearing people say at least minimum 28 days of paid vacation, that's just unheard of here, man. Unheard of. So that's amazing. That's, man, shout out to you guys, man. Again, thank you guys for watching with me. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers, man. 10,000 subscribers. So please subscribe to the channel. Yeah, man, that's that. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.